Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Dhea Shinta Prabandari. On this occasion, I will present my research regarding government policy implementation related to online learning for students. Case study of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. Okay, just go ahead for the first, which is the relate. This is a table of contents. Number one is introduction. Number two, literature review. Number three, research method. Number four, findings. Number five, discussion. And then the last is conclusion. Introduction. Our country is currently facing a pandemic of the COVID-19 virus. Syndrome coronavirus 2, or better known as the coronavirus, is a new type of coronavirus that causes infectious diseases to humans. For now, the government is implementing a new normal policy, which implies that it affects the education sector, so that students are asked to study at home to avoid exposure to COVID-19. Regarding learning in the midst of the current pandemic, of course, a lot of research has been done to analyze this problem. One of them discusses learning that is done online. This is considered to be an option taken in implementing policies in the education sector. However, of course, this does not always work effectively. Therefore, it is necessary to review how the implementation is whether the benefits felt by students can be achieved, so that later learning can still guarantee the quality of education itself. And then this study aims to discuss the implementation process of online learning policies for students so that students are expected to be able to get special benefits from the online learning policy. In particular, the researcher is interested in the following two questions that become my reference to conducting this study. Number one, how is the implementation of the online learning policy for Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta students? And then number two, what are the view of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta students regarding the online learning policy? And then this is a literature review, policy definition. Policy can be interpreted as a series of program, plans, action, decision, activities, and attitude to act or not act by the parties or actors as a step to solve the problem at hand. Policy setting is an important factor for the organization to achieve its goals. And implementation definition. Implementation is a dynamic process where the policy implementer carries out an activity so that in the end it will get a result that is in accordance with the objective of the policy itself. And then the learning definition. According to the law of the Republic of Indonesia number 20 of 2003 concerning the national education system, learning is a process of interaction between educators and students, and learning resources that take place in a learning environment. Understand online learning policies. Study from home is one of the consequences of the COVID-19 outbreak, which causes a learning that is usually done in school to be closed and studying at their respective home. During the COVID-19 pandemic, learning at home or online is a solution to continue the rest of the semester. This is aligned with researches conducted by Handarini and Wulandari, Harliandri et al., and Rafsanjani. However, on the other hand, the implementation of policies has also encountered various problems, such as a research that has been conducted by Khairuddin et al. And Arifa regarding the analysis of challenge to online learning policies, which state that there is a lack of clear direction from the local government. There is no proper curriculum and the limitation of infrastructure and facilities, especially technology support and internet network, has made online learning policies less effective. And then this is a research method. A qualitative case study design is used in this research to explain how the implementation of online learning policies for students is implemented. Interview techniques are used in this study to obtain information from sources. Prospective participants from students of the Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta were contacted by research to recruit participants. After the participant agreed to conduct an interview, the interview was conducted via WhatsApp telephone. And the findings students' view regarding online learning policies. Based on the interview, the participants state that they agree with the establishment of online learning policies, especially for students. They feel that the policy is right to be carried out considering the spread of positive cases of COVID-19, which is increasingly widespread. The following is a description of the above explanation. The application of online learning is right, and I agree, because it is one way to stop the spread of COVID-19 if you first fear to spread. Participant 2. The online learning policy is right because indeed it is one way to break the chain of transmission of COVID-19. Participant 5. And the implementation of online learning policies. In the implementation, there are still many obstacles that prevent students from being able to conduct lectures effectively. Usually, they are constrained in terms of network and quotas because not all cities they live in have adequate network access. The following is a description of the above explanation. Concern from the signal, especially when it was raining, made the network worse and instead focused on attending lectures. In addition, it is also constrained by the lecture time, which is not according to the predetermined schedule. Participant 4. I feel that so far online learning has not been effective because everything is done online, which actually makes students do not understand. Participant 3. And then this is a discussion. Discussion. The study finds that most students at the Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta agree with the existence of an online learning policy during a pandemic like today. They feel that this policy must be done to prevent the transmission of the COVID-19 virus. However, they also feel that online learning is becoming less effective every day. The results show that there were several obstacles they felt when learning online, so that it was deemed ineffective, including constraint in terms of network and signal, limit quota, and lecture times is sometimes not on schedule. And in the conclusion, the study described how the implementation of the online learning policy for students of the Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. The students state that they agree with the establishment of online learning policies, especially for students. On other hand, they also state that they felt that online learning was becoming less effective every day. And then this research only provides a few additional references on how we see a policy implemented so that later this research is expected to be able to become an evaluation material for the government in implementing online learning policies to be able to maximize a return from what students have been missing. And then maybe there is no for a presentation from me. More or less sorry, my use might be useful. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.